In the progressive era, all sorts of people were advancing/reforming, technologically and politically. And you know what happens when people start doing life-changing things? That's right, I'm talking about news articles and journalists, more specifically, journalism. Now, what exactly does that mean? Let's look at a quote by Noam Chomsky. "The duty of journalists is to tell the truth. Journalism means you go back to the actual facts. You look at the documents, you discover what the record is, and you report it that way." Now that we know what journalism is, you're probably wondering, what is yellow journalism? Isn't that what you're supposed to be talking about? The answer is yeah. So what is yellow journalism? Noam Chomsky has his idea of journalism. It is based on actual facts and truth. However, with yellow journalism, the truth is stretched and remodeled into something more quote-unquote eye-catching. For example, clickbait is a tactic of yellow journalism that is used all the time. News, websites, YouTube, all of that. Half man, half dog baffles doctors. Teen's hair color changes based on mood. Tropical storm Florence approaching North Carolina. Oh wait, bad example, that's true. This idea of yellow journalism was used in, drumroll please, that's right, newspapers. Around the 1890s, there were two companies, Joseph Pulitzer's New York World and William Randolph Hearst's New York Journal. They weren't creative enough with their new titles in that time, so it was just New York, insert noun. And these two companies hated each other, competed against each other. Both would write, draw, make headlines about things that turned out to be false, but neither Pulitzer nor Hearst cared. They were getting millions whether their stories were true or not. Now, there is a cartoonist named Richard F. Outcault, and he was pretty darn good at his job. Outcault worked hard and studied in Cincinnati, Ohio. Once he finished his art education, he was hired by the World. He drew a cartoon called Hogan's Alley, making his character's first debut, the Yellow Kid. Hogan's Alley was a success, which gave Hearst an idea. Hearst hired Outcault away from Pulitzer. Pulitzer sued Hearst, but Hearst was able to win that battle, which ticked Pulitzer enough to the point where he brought another cartoonist to create another Yellow Kid, beginning the name Yellow Kid Papers, then Yellow Journalism. In 1897, Hearst sent two reporters to Cuba where rebels were fighting for freedom. Though the catch was, this war wasn't very arousing within Cuba. One of the reporters, Frederick Remington, sent a message to Hearst saying, "Everything is quiet. There will be no war. I wish to return." Hearst replied, "Please remain. You furnish the pictures, and I'll furnish the war." Soon, someone found out about the messages between Remington and Hearst. Hearst denied of ever sending his reply. Hearst won this debate, and for a couple years printed anti-Spanish papers. Soon, Hearst became known as the father of yellow journalism. In present times, yellow journalism is everywhere because of our advancement in technology and having more than one source of information. Say, for example, a history report. It's hard to tell the true article from one that is false. In conclusion, even though yellow journalism caused lots of trouble, it built a place for newspapers in the American life.